normally like to keep things lighthearted here on PTL, but there have been several recent events that beg for a very serious conversation.
Yeah, in the city of Pittsburgh and beyond, we've seen fatal fires, including a few children who have died. Pittsburgh
Bureau of Fire Chief Darryl Jones is here with us today to give some much needed advice and to talk fire safety. So Chief, thank you so much for being with us today. I think we've all been watching the last couple of weeks, and even in the fall, these events have been so tragic and so difficult. So we're glad you're here to talk about fire safety.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate this opportunity.
What's the number one message that you want to get out to people? Is it just being prepared?
Yes, that is the number one message. We keep people underestimate how powerful a fire can be in their home, and they overestimate their capabilities of escaping the fire. And that, along with the attitude that this won't happen to me,
right,
is a bad mix. It's a mix for disaster.
And I think it's important for people to remember, too, how fast a fire can spread. I mean,
yes.
It grows so much minute by minute.
Yes. You typically, in your room or in your home, if you don't get out in the first 2.5 to 3 minutes, you probably won't make it out.
Wait a minute,
wow.
Say that again. 2.5 to 3 minutes is really what you have to get out.
From ignition, yes.
From the ignition of the fire.
Yes.
Because the smoke can overwhelm you.
Smoke can overwhelm you, and if the compartment, there will be what we call a flashover, where everything ignites at the same time, and a firefighter in full bunker gear cannot survive that event. So much less you, dressed less you are right now.
Right.
So let's talk about being prepared. And I know that we talk about this a lot, but many people still do not have smoke detectors in their home. And this is actually something that the city will provide for you.
Yes. So I brought 2 samples with me, if you don't mind. The first one is just a regular smoke detector. We do bring, you call the mayor's 311 line. We set up an appointment. We will come out and install the smoke detector for you. We
at
also,
no cost, too.
At no
I mean,
cost.
people should know that,
Yeah,
right?
This is completely free. We also collaborate with the Red Cross, and we do blitzes in specific neighborhoods, and we're probably going to be doing one in Brighton Heights very soon, since we had the tragic fire there recently. The second unit I have is a specialty unit. This is for those who are deaf or hearing impaired, and this is just the brains of the unit. It comes with a flashing light, a strobe light. It comes with what we call a bed shaker, a device that goes up under the pillow to wake the person up.
Right. So it actually vibrates under the bed to wake somebody up, okay.
And it also has a paging device that they can wear on their hip. So the smoke detector will alert, this device will sense that and notify the people so they can escape.
It's fascinating how that works. I've never seen that before.
And
so yeah, these we receive through Assistance to Firefighters, Fire Prevention and Safety Grant. These right here are, this system is about $450 a piece, so we're kind of, you know, there is some vetting process. We just don't hand these out. Although they are free, it's still a little bit of vetting process.
So talk about the recent events that you've seen, and the firefighters have been working so hard. I mean, their job is to go, they will go in, they want to keep everybody safe, but talk about the importance of having these and what it's been like for your department.
So people need to realize that we are part of the community, and whenever the community suffers, being a part of the community, we suffer. It's very traumatic to lose anyone in a fire, but especially children.
Right.
And recently we lost 3 children out of the 5 fatalities we had just in the city of Pittsburgh in the last 2 weeks of December. And just prior to that, there were 2 more children lost in Sewickley. And late November, we provide service to Wilkinsburg, and we lost 2 children there as well. So there's a guy named Dan Heath, and he put out a book called Upstream, basically saying prevent the problem before it happens.
Right.
And the analogy he uses is we're standing on the stream and we're fishing, and all of a sudden a kid comes downstream, and we rescue the kid. Then here comes another one, and we rescue the kid. And then 2 more, and we rescue the kid. Then we get out the stream. You're going up. I say, where you going? You say, I'm going upstream to find out who's throwing these kids in the water. We need to change our idea. We need to start looking upstream. This is stopgap.
Right.
The fire has happened when we need these. We need to prevent them from happening.
Okay. And a lot of times in the winter, what are you seeing? What is the cost?
Well, there's always the external or extra heating devices.
Right.
I was really holding my breath over the Christmas holiday with the bomb cyclone because people were definitely trying to
Sure, it
find
was so
alternative
cold.
ways
Right.
of heating.
Yeah.
We find that, but generally the same problems all year round. We do have fires in the summertime. They're not from heating devices, but mostly poor cooking habits, misuse of electrical appliances, not disposing of your smoking materials properly, and of course we make mistakes.
Chief, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank you
joining
very
us.
much.
Yeah, just talking to people about this, reminding them is so important, and we
Yes.
really appreciate you being
So
here.
just
Call 311 if you need one.
311 if you need a smoke detector.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Chief. We
guys.
appreciate it. And remember, in an emergency situation, always call 911. And if you need a smoke detector, call 311 to get yours for free.
Yeah, and for more info on avoiding hazardous fires and keeping your family safe, just go to PittsburghTodayLive.com. Our #1 priority is making sure you are safe.